Thank you, Ima, for your kind-hearted introduction. Mr. Chairman, I'm so delighted to be here because I'm feeling like being at home. ARCC, its own journey is like my own journey. I came to Croydon just over 40 years ago. First 7 years, I spent my time establishing my business and learning my communities. Then there was a get-together of Bangladeshis living in Croydon, and we felt that we need to reach council services, because there were a number of people who were asking us about their housing needs, about their educational needs, about their employment needs. And as a community, we felt that we must get together and set up a group. And then we set up Bangladesh Welfare Association. At that point, the name was Cllr Welfare Association. But after a year, we realized that it would be very difficult to cover Cllr, because Cllr is a very large county, and we wanted to support the people in Croydon. So we changed the name to Bangladesh Welfare, and it's a Croydon Welfare. After that, after 10 years, I had a call from an existing councillor, Shafi Khan, and I was chairman of that organization at that time, and he asked me if I can come to a meeting in the council as a community representative of that organization, because they are thinking something needs to happen to raise the voice of Asian community, because at this very moment we are not organized and we don't have a voice in the council, as the word says. So I joined, I went there, and who I meet? I meet Chandra Babu, I meet Ghazala Mirza, I meet Kanak, I meet Dilshad Surelia, and Mrs. Kakad is here, Mrs. Kakad, and a couple of other community leaders discussing how to set up an Asian organization. Okay? After a number of meetings, it was decided, after a lot of consultation actually, it was decided that we want to set up something called Asian Resource Center of Croydon. Okay? And that's how it all started. And since then, you have witnessed the journey the last 20 years, because most of you have been coming to ARCCs and becoming part of that. So you know the journey. After 20 years, I'm sure we have achieved, and I'm going to mention what we have achieved. But in my view, there are a lot to achieve. There are a lot to achieve. After 20 years, what we achieved? Capacity building. At that point, maybe about 7, 8, 10 organizations, Asian organizations working on their own. They don't know each other well. So straight away, we contacted all the Asian organizations. I think it was 13 different organizations came together at first. And we started voicing their concern. We started negotiating with the council for funding to find a place and do activities. So we started with doing seminars, events, and raising awareness of what is available out there in the council, and as a community, what we need to do out there. So it started growing, and within few years, we had a very good funding opportunity for capacity building. And we employed somebody called Mr. Khan from Bradford. What's his first name? Right.
Manwar.
Anwar Khan.
Manwar.
Anwar Khan. Manwar Khan. Sorry about that. Manwar Khan. He worked about 3-4 years. Then we had another level of progression. And today, it's well-known establishment in Croydon. If Croydon Council want to consult community, if they want to talk to community, they will talk to ARCC, as like they would talk to BME Forum or CBA or CNCA. So it's become an umbrella organization for Asian community. It became a strong voice, not only at ground level, but at the strategic level. ARCC has been working for 20 years and has offered a strength, offered a good partnership with the not only community level, but at the council level. ARCC has worked with CVA, BME Forum and other umbrella organizations to take a leap forward and establish. And I really would like to thank all the trustees and the steering committee members and the current members for their continued support. And I'm sure it's going strength to strength, and it will be able to, at some point, find a place like other organizations, and we will continue lobbying the council and politicians and officers to find a place. That's my vision. It's a center, you know, ARCC Asian Resource Center. So I like to see that center somewhere along the line. And I can see in front of me there are a number of business people are interested to take forward, particularly Suleiman Raza is a businessman in Croydon, and you have a number of businessmen in your trustee as well. And between us, we should find a premises soon that's good enough to provide services that really require. So our next aim, our next demand, our next struggle is to find a place for Asian Resource Center where we can proudly say this is Asian Resource Center. I'm going to quickly mention that as a mayor, whether I'm a mayor or not a mayor, still I'll be your friend, and I will voice my support to anybody and argue the case for your future development. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for inviting me.